appreciate a former vice president, my big brother, the one and only Atiku Abubakar, the Turaki of Adamawa. Let me appreciate my brother, my friend, my comrade, authentic comrade from Sokoto, comrade Governor Aliyu Wamako. Let me appreciate our rugged, dogged chairman, the only chairman of the only progressive party in Africa, Governor Rochas Okorocha. Let me appreciate my own leader, the man who taught us how to fight, the man who demystified the gun, the man who taught us that political liberation is not a 100-meter dash, the man who fought both military and civilian dictators. I speak of the one who regained, through the power of persuasion, consistency, and inspiring leadership, the only Asiwaju of the universe, former Governor Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let me appreciate my comrade and brother, the only governor who is also a Silva, Governor Silva, formerly of Bayelsa State. Let me appreciate former Governor Niyi Adebayo. Let me appreciate easily the most consistent vocal minister that as a young man, when he talks, people like us listening. I am talking of the former chairman who left PDP on principle because he was tired of a party of reaction and he wanted to be part of the progressive family. I am talking of Audu Ogbe. Let me particularly salute and pay my respect, my gratitude to our paramount traditional ruler, easily one of the most outstanding traditional rulers in the universe, the one that does not worship power, the one that speaks truth to power regardless of his color. I'm talking of our own highly respected Omonoba Nedo Uku Akolopolo Oba Atopae Omonoba Watowakpe. Let me appreciate our rugged youth, those who conquered and vanquished and buried and danced on the grave of a party that has feasted on the blood, the flesh, and the hope of our people. Our ever-trusted Edo youth. No youth, no youth, no youth, no woman, no woman, no woman, no man, no miliki, no man, no miliki. Let me appreciate our ever-reliable, consistent, rugged, dogged supporters of our great party and of my administration. Those you can find in every nook and crannies of Edo State. Our ever hardworking, reliable market women. Eja Kweki. In the absence of a protocol list, allow me to respectfully observe all the protocols, but I must acknowledge the presence of our great party chairman, Honorable Aslem Ojezua, the rugged, dogged, reliable, trusted Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Uyi Igbe, the members of Edo State House of Assembly who have shown that they cannot be procured by money, who refuse to be sold at 50 million each, who says that the commitment of the electorate cannot be reduced to Naira and Kobo. Allow me to appreciate all the members of Edo State House of Assembly under Honorable Uyi Igbe. Comrades, this afternoon, we are here to mark 6 years of revolutionary changes in Edo State. When I stood here 6 years ago, everybody reminds us that our state was on ground -0. Our schools were hopeless. Our children who couldn't have alternative were dumped in classrooms without roof. We have classrooms with trees growing on the floor of the classroom. The Edo child was abandoned on the floor. Those who were lucky were taught on top of a broken brick. Children didn't need to use the door to enter the classroom because there were no windows. Our roads were hopeless. Even those who drive on an SUV vehicle, which we popularly call Jeep, they couldn't drive through the traditional ground to Tom Line because of what they call the Tom Line River. Our moats were blocked. Children were lost to flood. Women cried in pain. The urban market was not accessible, except you belong to the toughest of the toughest. To drive from Oborame Square to Agbado Market can take you 1 whole hour. There was not one functional dual carriageway in Edo State anywhere. There wasn't one street with sidewalks. There was not one street with street lights. Oborame Square had a pool of water which played host to all kinds of mosquitoes. Our state was only reported in the negative. Our people were asked to give up, that it is not the fault of government. In Esa land, there was no water. They were told it is their fault to live in that part of the state. Everywhere we go to, our people gave up. Our politics was managed by 3 families. If you didn't belong to the rich or to the connected, you were politically hopeless, except if you have performed the act of eye service and worshiping the Godfather. It is against this background that I assume office, and I made a promise that we have 2 tasks to perform. The first was political. First, that we must wage the war against election rigging and ballot snatching. I insist that the vote can count and that the vote must count. I make the point that no one was born and destined by God to remain a pauper on this planet. That poverty is not and cannot be described as an act of God. It is the result of our socio-economic history. And working together, we can and we must banish it. I made the point that we can reposition Benin City, deal with the crisis of flooding, not on the basis of ad hoc approach, but by taking a holistic view of the flooding problem and apply sensible solutions that are informed by scientific findings. Today, comrades, across Edo State, from Edo South to Edo Central, from Edo Central to Edo North, life is back. Our children now attend schools with red roof, with aluminium windows, with beautified tiles, with ceiling fans. Our teachers now have classrooms that they can be proud to teach us. We have abolished the blackboard, which represents the black party of PDP, and replaced it with the whiteboard, which reflects the heart of change, which APC symbolizes. From the airport road, we created from zero a 6 lane. From airport road to Akpakpaba road, to Sakpaba road, to Upper Market road, to Siloko road, to all the road we are doing in Edo Central, connecting almost 5 local governments, to all the road we've done in Edo North, connecting communities that have been abandoned. Edo State, under your party, has shown that this state is viable. And once again, Edo is on the march. So we have demonstrated that no government anywhere on the planet, we have all the resources it needs to meet all the challenges it faces. But with creative management of the little that we are, I'm able to say that many of our neighbors who have more money, yes, they have more money, but they do not have the level of will, determination to apply resources judiciously and intelligently to achieve the kind of results that we have achieved in Edo State. I want to appreciate the support that you have all continued to give, because one man cannot make a forest, but what a man can do is to stand up and be counted. We need people who knows where we are going, and people we can trust and for us to follow. My challenge to our opponents, by whatever name they are called, people who have spent 10 years deceiving people, those papas who have spent 10 years where the papa was deceiving the pikin, and even those pikin who grow up under deceiving papa, who now also deceive papa. By whatever name you call them, we have shown that they wasted our 10 years, but we were not detained by their failure. Rather, we were inspired by the opportunity that we had to reposition our great state. Today, we have liberalized our politics. We have liberalized our politics. The son of a cassava farmer can contest election without a godfather. Where they allocate delegates in the morning and withdraw the list in the evening, depending on whether it is the governor that is protesting or it is the senator that is harassing. Your party created a platform where once you are elected, you stand elected, regardless of whose out is gone. We have to move on from a party of deceit to a party that has the vision, the clarity, and the determination to move Nigeria forward. Our report card in Edo State is clear. We have moved politics away from the tradition of government earmarking money for schools, earmarking money for River Niger Bridge, earmarking money for railways, earmarking money for fertilizer. We have moved to that in which we earmark roads, we earmark schools, we earmark desks, we earmark what we have done, not what we promised to do. Never again shall we be buffeted by people who remember us once in 4 years, when they bring a fraction of the stolen money and distribute to young men to buy guns to kill people. We have moved away from the politics of sharing salt, banana, and sugar cane at the eve of election. Today, the Edo woman understands that providing school for his child is better than giving him a bag of salt once in 4 years. So today we challenge our main opponent, leaders and members of the People's Democratic Party. I repeat, today, here in the heart of Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, I challenge the leaders, the members of PDP at whatever level, to say that everything I said we have done, that we didn't do that. But I also want to ask whether you listen to President Jonathan when he was here in September to launch what they call the South-South Rally of People's Democratic Party. Here in this stadium, he was reported as saying that Edo State, our own great state, the heartbeat of the Nigerian nation, the president said, Edo State will fall to PDP. Let me ask you, can Edo State fall? Can Edo State fall? Can you fall? Can the president fall, any of you? He went on to say that Rivers will fall to PDP. I need you to mark the word fall. Did you hear the word? When you go back home, take your dictionary and look at the very ordinary and special meaning of fall. To fall is to collapse. Number two, to fall is to speak in the language of soldiers. When they have used the force of firearms to overcome their enemy and they capture them with the aid of gun after killing many, they can talk that the territory has fallen. Is the president going to use the armed forces to fall the people of Edo State? No. If he wishes to, will he succeed? No. So I want to put him on notice. Edo State is not an enemy territory to be felled by an armed forces. And the commander-in-chief must not target Edo for falling. Edo will stand and march on. Are you ready to stand? On the contrary, APC will defeat the president in Bayelsa State. APC will defeat PDP in Rivers State. APC will defeat PDP in Cross River State. APC will defeat PDP in Delta State. APC will continue to bury and bury and bury and bury and bury PDP in Edo State. And I want to ask the question, what is the scorecard of the PDP in Edo State and in Nigeria? The PDP has commissioned the resurfacing, what did I say? The resurfacing of Ofosu to Benin in a period of 16 years. What did I say? PDP has resurfaced the old dual carriageway built by the previous military government many years ago. They have resurfaced it from Ofosu through to Benin, dual carriageway. That is all PDP has to show in Edo State over a period of 16 years. Over a period of 16 years. Don't forget that the PDP federal government controls 52.8% of declared federal collections. 52.8% of what is declared. Don't ask me what is not declared. How could they have series of ministers of works in Edo State and yet the dual carriageway stop in Kogi State? So finally, you remember what I said? Finally, everybody, finally, they started constructing the dualization. They will do 1 kilometer, they will jump 3 kilometers and start another half kilometer. They will jump from one piece of the bush to another section of the bush, doing zigzag, exactly the way Caterpillar is. You don't see order, you don't see form. That is what PDP has done in Edo State for 60 years as our own share of the 52.8% of the federal allocation. But what have we done with our own share of 26%? 26 is less than half of 52.8. Is that not so? From our 26%, we have expanded the airport road to 6 lanes. Is it not correct? Akpakwaba road, 6 lanes, not correct? Siloko road, 6 lanes, not correct? Upper Siloko, currently under construction, not correct? Massive construction of underground drain, which we call the Benin City Water Storm Master Plan, is 60% completed, not correct? The teacher's house, which the PDP had given away, today is accessible. Is it not correct? Our people in Irua, you cannot drive from Irua to Subenu, to Ubegu, to Igwebe, to Ewehimi, to Ewato, etc., etc. Is it not correct? We construct the road from Uromi to Ugboha. Is it not correct? We have constructed another road from Uromi to Arwe. You know Arwe? Who lives in Arwe? That is where the Godfather comes from. Because of our commitment to politics without bitterness, we built roads to the villages of PDP leaders, which they themselves did not do. In Edo North, they had abandoned the people of Anegbete because PDP argued if you build road to Anegbete, rigging will be difficult. Because when a place cannot be reached, PDP and their collaborators will vote on their behalf in the city. To fight rigging, we built the road to Anegbete. Is it not true? From our 26%, we built road to Inyeba, the 3 EBAs. Is it not correct? From our 26%, we built road to Okwekwe. Do you know Okwekwe? From a place they have done today, Okwekwe is on the international athletic map. Across the length and breadth, they told the people of Ekpoma that water is not possible in this land. We brought water to Ekpoma. We brought water to Iruekpe. We brought water to Ubiaja. We brought water to Ewohimi. We built a modest hospital in Ewohimi, which will soon be commissioning. We have constructed 57 kilometers of road to Orionwo. We have built standard road in Obia Southwest and in Obia Northeast. Across the length and breadth of Edo State, your government is working. Can you return to the past? So I ask the president, with all due respect, with profound respect to the president of the president, with profound respect to the office of president, I ask him to show us what his party, PDP, has done in Edo State. This afternoon, I want to remind you of those powerful statements made by the Odiawere of Benin Kingdom. The one and only rugged Esogba who cannot be bought or silenced. Chief, the Esogba of Benin Kingdom, Chief Edebili, who said, the day we commissioned the road, some of the roads off Airport Road, that this generation of Edo people will never again vote for anybody who carries an umbrella that is torn. In 2011, the president scored 95% in this state. Is that not correct? Let him show us the 96% contribution of development from PDP. All we see is PDP appropriating federal money in the name of sure P, which is sure fraud. Sure fraud. Where they give the money to a former deputy governor that was rigged into office, and we have to banish him. He is the one they put public funds in his hand to be paying PDP tolls, which they call sure fraud. They call it sure P, I call it sure fraud. When we use individuals rather than state institutions to distribute public funds, that is the height of corrupt practices. So this afternoon, I have stated my testimony, and I ask you to ask them for their testimony. By the special grace of God, by February next year, we will not vote on the basis of tribalism. We will vote on the basis of who provide power. For 16 years, PDP keep promising power, but clearly it is power to their stomach. Power to their stomach. As we speak, this stadium is running on generator. The television stations that are covering us, they are running on generator. After 60 years of PDP, my conclusion, and I ask you to listen, is that for as long as PDP is in power, Nigeria people will be out of power. Repeat after me. For as long as PDP is in power, Nigeria people will be out of power. For as long as PDP has power, Nigeria people will never have power. They can spend $100 billion. It will be powering people's pocket. It will not power your homes. As you now know, and I told the civil society when they came to protest, in the name of privatization of the distribution company, they have handed over the asset to individuals who know next to nothing about power or electricity. Today they collect money for power when they deliver darkness. They collect money for power when they deliver frustration. They collect money from you precisely because they do not provide light. If you want to remain in darkness, vote for them. If you don't want, vote for change. We are the party of change. Today, on parade, we have in PDP outstanding Nigerians who are ready, not out of hunger, not out of luxury, but fired by the hopeless situation we are in, to offer themselves to serve our nation on the platform of APC. And I believe with all of you refuse the fall. Don't forget the president said we are going to fall. Will you fall? No. Go and play back the speech. He said Edo will fall. Edo will not fall. Edo will not fall. Edo will stand and we will defeat the president. APC will win presidential election They will win senatorial election. They will win House of Assembly election. And I want to serve notice. We in Edo State in history, we cannot and we can never be intimidated. And as a person, I conquered fear at the age of 17. I am at my best when you intimidate me. I have nothing else to live for. I have nothing else to live for but to stand on the truth, speak truth to power, and fight for change. And change must come. Change will come. Are you ready for change? 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 Are you ready? Are you ready? Women, are you ready? The youth, are you ready? Buhari, are you ready? Atiku, are you ready? Asiwaju, are you ready? Okorocha, are you ready? Igbo, are you ready? Southwest, are you ready? Finally, now this is the full final. You know what? Those people, they are boasting that they are going to rig election. Let me put them on notice. Nobody born of a woman will rig and govern Nigeria with a stolen mandate. Do you agree? Those who say that nobody will govern Nigeria with a stolen mandate, raise up your hand. Those who are ready to fight and defeat the forces of rigging, raise up your hand. We want to warn them. Let them stop using the language that we shall fall. We will stand on our feet and defeat them. We will defeat them with our ballots, not with guns. And the Nigerian armed forces belong to Nigerian nation. They do not belong to a political party. Any attempt to misuse the armed forces to rig election, can I repeat? Any attempt to misuse the armed forces to rig election, it will be fire for fire. It will be fire for fire. And I ask you to remember, only a coward dies several times before his death. To live on your knees is to die alive. We will stand as soldiers of democracy. We will stand as those who have fought for democracy. We will stand as Nigerians who cannot be deported. We will fight on our land and victory shall come. APC! 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 Now join me to sing this song. We are what God says we are. Everybody. We are what God says we are. We are winners. We losers. We are what God says we are. They are losers. Them not be winners. They are what God says they are. We are what God says we are. We are what God says we are. We are winners. We not be losers. We are what God says we are. To you, the people of Edo State, 6 years, you stood solidly with Adam. You fought for the liberation. You broke the chain of destitution, neglect, and failure. And you brought Edo to the corner of progressive. Today, Edo is a centerpiece of development, of true transformation. Not about life, but about physical, feasible, the real transformation in progressive color. Adam Aliu Oshiomhole, thank you very, very much. Thank you. At
Adam. Thank you for your total commitment and incorruptible attitude. You regard people as the cornerstone of our economic progress. So the people of Edo, the bragging of PDP is empty brag, is a lie, is a people destruction party, is a poverty development party. They will lie about budget. They are not giving the money that is made for the entire Nigerians to the governors. They call something that is illegal, Commonwealth, Sovereign Fund, SS Crude. They are all thief language. Some of you might remember Fela's song. You remember? They call them thief, national thief, sovereign wealth, national thief, SS Crude, national thief. I don't want to go on and on yet. Go over and recite those music and download it on the internet. But what I want to leave with it is the fact that no power is given easily. You have to be ready to defend your freedom, your liberty, and development. You have to yourself use the vote to break the shackle of hunger. I was so proud when we did a reception in one of the secondary schools, which was not possible 6 years ago. We are doing that. Edo is paying attention in their classroom to knowledge-based economy. It's growing the information technology in Edo State. It's not stealing the people's money like they are stealing 200 barrels of crude oil, 200,000 barrels of crude oil on their watch. Jonathan says he's saving Nigeria's children, but he's stepping on their blood and dancing on their grave by declaring yesterday, a wise president will stay in the villa, make the broadcast of his intention to run in the memory of those children. He is saying that he will not step on the blood of anybody to be re-elected, but he's dancing on their blood. On his watch, if we want to blackmail the opposing party, no leadership of any nation will sit idle and watch any part of its own territory being taken away by the so-called insurgents. Who is responsible? No leader will support any organization that says we need more weapons to fight and their soldiers will be running away. You write them them up and say you want to execute them again. Did you give them the power to fight? Mobi is the second largest commercial town in Adamawa State. If they have been taken by the insurgents, then this president should resign. If a military barrack that was accused with our weapons to fight the insurgents, that barrack, the armory there, was abandoned and they fled. You leave the weapon for who? For the insurgents. And you say you don't know about them? On your watch, you are declaring wanting to run again. No. No for me. You refuse to go, we will sweep you away. Arithmetic. And we are ready for them. You be prepared. Are you ready? We are ready in Lagos. We are ready all over the country. We've done it before. We will do it again. We will beat their tyranny. We will show them the power of the people is greater than the barrier of their gun. You cannot enslave us any longer. Our power is not you say who. Please, my brother. Democratic power cannot be obtained like you go to fufu joint and say serve me fufu with one gulda. You have to shine your eyes. You have to be ready with your card. You have to be ready with your votes. You have to sacrifice that day for your freedom because it's not going to be easy. Are you ready? Let me see your answer. Are you ready? You are ready? You are ready? I'm ready with you. Can you imagine that they don't know arithmetic? I sympathize with INEC. INEC, they have forgotten.
Hey, bright, your hands.
That the shortest, the simple definition of geometry, that a straight line is the shortest distance between 2 points. We are going to teach them. If we say we need more volley boots, it's because you must make voting easy for the people. That's the only right they have. You want to disenfranchise them if you want them to walk 1 kilometer before they vote. We are crying and we will produce them and we will support the fact they need to create more polling booths. But not the one with 0 registration they want to use to read. Can you imagine? You reduce from Lagos the voters registration from 6.2 million that you used in 2011 election. You cut it now to 4.8. You have not captured the newly empowered, enabled 18 and above. While other nations are even reducing and encouraging the voting age to 16, our own is still 18. We agree. But where is their registration? That is why I tell you, it's not your local INEC, it's the Abuja headquarters INEC. They are Siamese twins with PDP, but we will do surgery to separate them. God bless you, Edo.
We have accepted to join this movement for positive change in the way we do things in Nigeria, for the simple fact that the system we have in place as of today is malfunctioned. The government at the center has failed in several ways. And when you have a system that is not working, what do? Change. You change that system for a better system that will deliver your objectives. Now the objective of this movement is to deliver power to the people of Nigeria 24/7. It's to deliver good roads, it's to deliver good services, it's to deliver quality education, it's to provide security, and it's to provide an enhanced development of this country. What we have at the moment is by no means a government. What we have is a cabal that has hijacked the instrument of authority of the Nigerian people. And we must do everything humanly possible come May 2015 to ensure that they are out of the villa, and what we have there is a progressive government of the APC. Now, when they came here the last time, they addressed your sentiments that the man is from South-South. What do you, the people of South-South, have to show for this presidency for the last 4 years? When he came, he wrote on the sentiment of being a minority. What do the minorities of Nigeria have to show for the administration in the last 4 years? When he went to certain quarters, he talked about religion. Are we talking about religion when we are looking for development, or we are talking about development for development? Don't be deceived again. All of us have been deceived before. When sentiments were raised that we needed to have this personality in government for social reasons. Sentiments, it has been proven beyond reasonable doubt, do not provide good governance. All of us must agree that what we need in Nigeria is good governance, and whoever shall provide that should be the leader of this country, not minding where he is from. I therefore commend all of you, the good people of Edo State, for the support you have been giving our leader here, Governor Adams Oshimole. During the last administration, Edo State was not like this. But when Adams assumed office, in the last 6 years, we have seen real transformation, not the type that is being canvassed by so-called ambassadors of change, ambassadors of transformation in Abuja. They should go and settle their debt with AMCON. They should not be using our money to be campaigning for an individual. They should go and pay their debt. They are all debtors. They are our economic saboteurs that populated PAN. And that is why they are busy all over the place trying to perpetuate the continuity of the current system for their own protection, but not for the protection of the good people of Nigeria. APC 2015, by the grace of God, we shall change the current order that has plunged this country into abject poverty, that has shut down our universities for several months, that has not provided employment for our youth, that has not provided security for this country. God bless you all.
Next time I say APC, you say a new Nigeria. APC! APC! First, let me thank you all. This is the first opportunity to say thank you for making me national chairman of the APC. Uhundoma Ewayakio. Uhundi obviously myself Upeg president. Elani Wagwalo also be my also brother. This is 6 years of Adams Aliu Oshiomhole. 6 years that has changed. I hate to use the word transformed, because I don't know the dictionary that the PDP uses. 6 years that has transformed the face of politics permanently in Edo State. 6 years that has modernized all parts of Edo State. 6 years that has given us fantastic roads that you only see abroad. 6 years that have given us good schools. 6 years of bringing us back hope into the lives of the ordinary man and woman in Edo State. If you approve of what has happened in the last 6 years, give Adams Oshiomhole 3 bozas. Okay, I know you believe it. May God spare him and give him the resources for the last 2 years, so that when we start campaigning for governor, the next governor of this state, it will be no contest. Because like Oshiomhole himself says, you can earmark the achievements. The PDP can only earmark achievements, and that is not real. My governor, I am your national chairman, but you are my governor. I want to say congratulations, and I want to say we are very pleased at national headquarters with what you have accomplished in this state. You are one of our star governors. And for you all, I bring you good news. The governor said just now that when the president was here, he said Edo State will fall. Ironically, do you know who is falling? Do you know who is falling? Do you know who is falling? I will come to that later. We have promised you a new Nigeria. Today, the country is being destroyed by the totally clueless, totally purposeless, totally lost PDP. Look at what happened that our leader has just referred to as Mubi. Mubi. The hometown of our chief of defense staff. The insurgents just walked into Mubi because on political instruction, it seemed that there was no attempt to defend Mubi. Is that the kind of government you want? No! If you want security in this nation, which party are you going to support? Like the governor said, if you want power in this nation, which party can give it to you? If you want proper education, proper schools in this nation, which party is going to deliver it to you? Here is the good news. Your party, the APC, is growing every day. Your party, the APC, is ready for the challenges of government at the center. And the good news is that the party that is collapsing is the PDP. As at today, in virtually every state of this nation, we have large chunks, in fact we cannot cope, of the PDP seeking to join the APC. APC! APC! May God bless all of you. Thank you for coming out to support our governor. God bless you.